All right. It's Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Out here driving through the rain on my way to a date, actually. Very hot date that I'm really excited about. And there's a little bit of traffic, so while I'm driving along, I thought I'd do this quick coaching video. I got a question from one of my subscribers. Actually, a few of my subscribers asked me this. And the question is, are men who are blue pill, are they beta? So are blue pill men beta males, right? And the simple answer to that is yes, they're absolutely beta males, especially at this time where there is a wealth of knowledge on the internet, especially on YouTube, that you can watch that is very red pill and that can awaken you to, you know, just all the lies and the hypocrisy that you were raised with. We are all raised with as men growing up. There is really no excuse for staying blue pill. And guys who choose to stay blue pill are generally guys who are fearful of the truth, are fearful of letting go of their old blue pill idealisms, right? All of those blue pill values and those blue pill beliefs that they've been using their entire life to get to where they currently are right now, which really isn't as far or isn't as far ahead as they should be in life had they adopted red pill beliefs at an earlier point in their lives, right? So the fact that these guys, with all the knowledge, with all the red pill knowledge that's out there, the fact that they're choosing to stay plugged into that blue pill matrix is very beta. Okay, it's beta because you're too much of a pussy to step out of it. You're too much of a pussy to open your eyes to what's really going on out there, to just see reality for what it is, right? And just accept reality for what it is. I always teach my students that there's two kinds of guys in the world. The kinds of guys that accept the world for what it is, and the kinds of guys that want to shape and mold the world into what they want it to be, what they perceive it to be, what they wish it would be, right? Almost like a child, right? Like as a child would like demand things be this certain way, and for things to constantly go his way, and for him to get everything he wants handed to him on a silver platter. You know, it's very, very immature, juvenile, and childlike to expect the world to bend to your own philosophy, to your own values and beliefs. You'll see this very common with SJWs, leftists, cucks. These guys tend to be very blue pill, obviously. These guys are very blue pill. You see these guys out at the Women's March. You see them constantly marching for rights that people already have, especially women. You see them constantly pandering and virtue signaling because they cannot separate themselves from the group. They're not strong enough to stand on their own merit, right? They're not strong enough to be individuals and to be proud of their individuality. This is why a lot of these SJWs and leftists and, you know, those type of guys, they tend to congregate in groups. They tend to kind of just like glom on to movements, even movements that are destructive, self-destructive to them, their gender, right? Because a lot of what's going on out there is very anti-male. It's very emasculating, right? A lot of these guys like cling on to that. And when they do come across, say, like a red pill blog or red pill YouTube videos, and it could be as simple as a pickup video. I get these guys all the time, right? I mean, I teach dating advice. It's very innocent for the most part, right? And I've been doing this my entire adult life. I mean, I've literally approached and picked up tens of thousands of women. I know what women are like. I know the truth. And I always tell guys, the first window into the red pill manosphere is generally through pickup. For guys who do enough approaches out there, you'll learn very quickly that these women are nothing like you were taught growing up. They're nothing like Hollywood projects them to be on the big screen and on television shows or on mainstream news. They are nothing like that. Okay, women are extremely hypergamous. They can be extremely cold, vengeful, deceitful, manipulative. They can be very opportunistic, right? And something I always teach my dating students is It's women who love opportunistically, and it's men who love idealistically, right? It's generally the guys who are, wanting to be the hero saving the damsel in distress, and, constantly doing things for women because they pedestalize them in their heads, where it's women who look at men more as for what they can do for them, what kind of value the man can bring to the table, what kind of emotional highs he can make her feel, what kind of financial incentive she'll gain from being with him, right? Like I said, women are hypergamous. Pickup and dating is generally the first window for most guys into red pill knowledge, into the red pill manosphere. But as far as blue pill guys go, blue pill guys, those are the most beta guys out there, hands down. I mean, talk to any guy who's blue pill, and you'll feel like you're talking to a naive child who refuses to accept the truth, even when reality is staring him right in the face, right? I get a lot of these guys, like I said, hating in my YouTube comment section, especially in my dating videos, and they'll tell me, women just aren't like that. No way. They're just not like that. You're just a stupid player. They're not women, they're just princesses. You just need to know how to treat them right and tell them how you feel and let your emotions run and trust that she'll love you back. Oh wow, this guy's never dated a beautiful woman in his life, much less any woman. A lot of these guys are fat, sitting at home on their computers, playing video games all day. They have no social life. They don't go out at all. I mean, I'm out there in the venues teaching day game and night game 3-4 times a week. If I'm not out with private coaching students, I'm out there by myself doing game. If I don't have my wingman with me, I will literally go out and game on my own because it's something I enjoy. I enjoy doing a lot of solo game. I'm out there 4 to 5 days a week and approaching literally dozens and dozens of women per week. And yet these guys who've never had a girlfriend in their lives, who've never approached a single girl in their life, who've never interacted with a single girl in their life, like a single hot girl in their life, they're gonna sit there and hate on me and tell me what women really like. Are you insane? Are you sick in your head? It's like trying to tell a pilot how to fly the plane when you've never flown before. It's like telling a pilot who's been flying for 20 years how he should fly and land the plane when you've never even flown a plane yourself, all right? So a lot of times I like to ask these guys too, how many beautiful women have you dated? What? How many? 0? That's generally the number, 0. Like, I don't need to date beautiful women to know, mister, what women are about. It's like, no, just shut your mouth, shut your trap. So these blue pill guys tend to be very beta, just very, very naive towards reality. And I did a coaching video very recently talking about how if you don't kill the beta male inside of you, the beta male inside of you will kill you eventually. If you don't kill that beta male inside of you, eventually that beta male inside of you will kill you. And you might think, how is he going to kill me? Like I said, just being naive, surrounding yourself with the wrong peers, the wrong friends, the wrong social circle, going to the wrong countries during the wrong times, right? You see a number of articles lately, a number of news stories about these hikers who are from the United States. They're generally SJWs, leftists, blue pill people. They go to these other countries where they go hiking in the mountains thinking, oh, everybody's friendly. The world is beautiful. People are nice. Evil doesn't exist. Evil doesn't exist. Everybody's great. You just have to connect with people and give them a chance. And then next thing you know, a few days into their hike, they end up on the news where they get killed. They get murdered, right? They get murdered by, terrorists or other organizations that really don't care for foreigners there, especially American foreigners. They don't play that, but yet these people, naively, they go to these countries, they go hiking, and then they get themselves killed when everybody else who's red pill, who's reading the news, is like, what did you think was going to happen, right? It doesn't take much intelligence to know, you shouldn't travel to certain parts of, certain areas of the world where you're likely not going to be welcomed, right? Where they don't like Americans. For these people, their blue pill idealisms is what gets them killed. Had they gone red pill, they would have known better, okay? And a lot of people too blame their parents, even though a lot of these people are in their late 20s, 30s. That generally seems to be the age range. They generally seem to be millennials. They tend to be in their 20s and 30s, and once they get murdered, people look at their parents. They're like, what did the parents do? And then you see, the parents will generally post something like, it's okay, we don't hold this against this country or these people. We spread love and peace to all of you and all of you in that area, and we know it's not your fault what happened to our children. I mean, they're as blue pill as ever. And they have blood on their hands. They are the exact reason, their blue pill idealisms are the exact reason why their children have gotten murdered, right? And recently there were two female Scandinavian hikers that went hiking and just did the same thing, where they were brutally murdered and killed and raped, right? Two of these girls, they were like two blonde girls from, I want to say, yeah, from Scandinavia. They had their heads cut off while they were alive, and the video went viral. It was circulating online. I do not advise you guys watch this video, okay? I do not advise watching it. It's very gruesome, it's very grotesque, and it will be embedded into your memory for a long time, okay? It might cause you to have post-traumatic stress disorder just because it's that violent. So I don't recommend watching this video. I saw it pop up a few times and I was tempted to click on it, but I did not, because I just don't want that type of energy invading my positive energy, so to speak. So a lot of times these people are blue pill. It's those blue pill idealisms and that naivety that ends up getting them killed. And this is why I say you got to kill the blue pill inside of you, right? You got to kill that beta male inside of you before he gets you killed, because sooner or later he will. Whether it's through connecting with the wrong people, traveling to the wrong parts of the globe, or making poor financial decisions because you were being too trusting, you have to go red pill. If you want to stay alive in life, especially in this day and age, especially if you're a straight male, right? If you want to stay alive, you got to go red pill. If you want to succeed in life, you got to go red pill, okay? Most successful people I know who are just wildly successful are, for the most part, red pill, okay? There are a few very successful people out there who are red pill business-wise, but are still blue pill relationship-wise. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, these are very successful men. Bill Gates, very successful man, very rich. Mark Zuckerberg, very successful, very rich men that are somewhat red pill, but are still holding on to those blue pill idealisms, where they're having these relationships with these women who can easily take them to the cleaners, and some who are. Look at Jeff Bezos's ex-wife. She's about to become the richest woman in the world by divorcing Jeff Bezos, right? The founder of Amazon. She's about to become the richest woman in the world. Think about that. Just because she was married to this guy and now they're divorcing. Does she really deserve half of Amazon's fortune? Does she need all that money? Right? And you might think to yourself, wow, this Jeff Bezos guy, he's so smart though. He built Amazon. How could he be so foolish and so stupid to marry this woman and not put the correct contracts in place? How could it be so stupid to just, not realize how, not realize women's true nature, that they're hypergamous, right? They're constantly looking for what I call the BBD, the bigger, better deal. How could he not know this stuff? And again, that's his old blue pill self. His old blue pill self hanging on to those old blue pill idealisms that we were all indoctrinated with growing up, thinking that we're going to find this unicorn of a princess of a wife that is going to marry us, be loyal to us, is going to love us for who we are, and cherish us for the rest of our days. And that's the Disney's fantasy. It works in the movies, does not work in real life. It works in the Matrix. It does not work outside of the Matrix. Being blue pill is definitely beta. Attempting to hang on to those socially engineered blue pill beliefs that you were indoctrinated with, as we all were as men, from being plugged into the Matrix, okay? And just being unwilling to unplug yourself from the Matrix and go red pill is very beta, okay? It just shows that you're fearful, you are in denial, you're not man enough to see the truth, you're not man enough, you're not strong enough internally to accept the truth. And let me tell you, I mean, the red pill, it's a bitter pill. It's not easy to swallow a lot of these truths. They're very, very difficult. okay? I mean, I struggled with it myself for a few years, you know, and as I was teaching this stuff, as I was going out there, you know, approaching tens of thousands of women and seeing this stuff play out for myself, I didn't want to believe it. I was like, this can't be real. This can't be true. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Just like in, you know, with Neo in The Matrix, you remember that scene where he literally threw up because he did not want to accept the truth. He was like, no, this can't be, right? He wanted to get away from everybody. He just couldn't take it. It was too much to bear. And it's no different with, you know, with taking the red pill in reality. There are a lot of truths that you're going to wake up to that you're not going to like, okay? You're just not going to like it. And there's going to be a transitional period where you're going to have to learn to accept it, live with it, and then utilize it and turn it into a strength versus a disability, versus, you know, a weakness, like a lot of guys who go red pill do. A lot of guys who go red pill, they're just like, oh yeah, this is the way women are? Oh yeah, this is the way the world works? Screw it, I'm not going to do anything. Screw that, I'm going MGTOW. I'm not going to date women at all anymore. You know, and for lack of a better word, these guys go purple pill, where they have red pill awareness, they know what the truth is, they know what reality is, but instead of choosing to cross the river, right? Instead of choosing to walk across the lake to dry land, you know, to a better future, they just choose to give up. And they're like, screw it, I'm just not gonna partake in it. You know, and I understand that, I get it. I totally understand, I get it, but you can't do that as a man, okay? It's not healthy for you, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. It's really unhealthy for you. I get a lot of questions about guys wanting to go MGTOW, especially on my dating channel lately. They're like, should I go MGTOW? And I always tell them, I'm like, I'm not against the principles that MGTOW teaches. I'm not against the beliefs. I mean, I don't disagree with any of them. You know, I'm not sitting here like, oh, they're wrong. No, I don't disagree with any of them. But to completely cut women off, I mean, on the short term, that's okay. You want to go monk mode, you want to go MGTOW, you want to build a business, you want to get your life in order, you want to get physically fit, you want to take care of stuff, yeah, go do that. If you want time to yourself, just to kind of reconfigure your life, just to kind of reassess the direction you're heading in life. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. I've done that myself a few times throughout my life. All right? And but the thing is, you don't want to do that long term. Cutting off women from your life long term, I mean, assuming that you're a straight man, right? Cutting off women long term as sexual dating partners, as romantic interests, can have a negative psychological effect on you. Okay, it can lead to depression, suicidal thoughts. It can lead to a lot of just odd behaviors that would be equated to that of a madman who's been isolated. You know, you see a lot of the MGTOW guys, they've been isolated for a while, and then, you know, like some of these guys, like the low-level MGTOWs, some of their videos are just like, you know, they just reek of somebody who's been isolated for too long and they need to get out of the house. You know, and I'm not bagging on them, I'm just saying, you know, you need to get out of the house. I'm not like a lot of people like will make fun of MGTOWs and stuff, and I don't do that. I mean, because I understand, I get it. I mean, I'm a pickup artist. I'm out there approaching women all the time, so I see the behaviors myself. And, you know, at times it's annoying. At times I get upset. At times I get pissed. I mean, it's normal. I'm like, who's this chick talking to me like that? Why do I even put up with this? You know, screw bitches. And, you go through all that. But, you know, in the same sense, too, when things are going well and you're dating like a cool chick, I mean, obviously, all women are hypergamous, but to varying degrees. You know, I don't believe in like, oh, not all women are like that in a Walt. I believe that all women are like that, but to varying degrees, okay? Some women are more hypergamous than others. Some women are bitchier than others. Some women are more mean-spirited than others. You know, everything is to varying degrees, but they are all pretty much like that, right? I always look for a girl who's not going to, who's going to cause me the least amount of drama and headache in my life. Those are my favorite types of girls. There are other girls out there who are just as attractive, who will cause you tons of drama and will be very mean-spirited. And those are the ones that clearly you want to stay away from. So women to varying degrees are pretty much all alike, right? You just want to choose the best ones for you, the ones that you gel with the most, and just do the best you can out there. But don't completely cut them off, right? You have to be out there dating. If you want to spin plates, you want to date, you know, have a pool of dating options like I do that. I mean, that's what keeps me happy, is having a circle of dating options. That way I continue to get the best out of the girl, because as I teach my dating students, the best that a woman is ever going to treat you is in the first 2 weeks to 2 months that you're dating her. That's what we call the honeymoon phase, and it's generally after the honeymoon phase that things go downhill very, very rapidly, and she does not treat you as well as she used to, okay, once that honeymoon phase is over. So when I date women, I tend to keep them at arm's length, okay? I tend to keep my distance from them. That way I continue to get their best, and it prevents them from treating me low value, from treating me piss poorly like they do most of their dating partners. Because the deeper you go into a relationship with a woman, generally the worse she's going to treat you. That's just the way it goes. Familiarity breeds contempt. It's just the way it goes. It's human nature. So by keeping women at arm's length, I continue to get their best. But this is just another one of those little red pill truth bombs that you learn once you go red pill. Okay, and these red pill truths that I'm giving you now, specifically about keeping women at arm's length, that is a pickup artist red pill. So that's something you learn from the pickup community. A lot of the original red pill truths did originate from the pickup community itself. So do not be mistaken. A lot of guys find the red pill manosphere through the pickup community. So anyway, that's all I have to say for this coaching video. I'm like super late for my date. I'm trying to get there as quickly as possible. I'm gonna wrap up here. But to summarize, are blue pill men beta males? Absolutely, they're beta males. And just for the simple fact that they're unwilling to see the truth. They are choosing to stay in denial in their safe comfort zone where their world continues to make sense, rather than step out of their comfort zone and shake things up a bit and just see the world for what it is. See people for what they are. See women especially for what they are, for what they bring to the table. Okay? So that's all I have to say for tonight's coaching video. Until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Don't forget to like this video. Also subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell up top to get notified whenever I release a new coaching video. And if you have not yet signed up for my premium Alpha Male channel, where I'm releasing all of my premium coaching videos, then you can do that now. It's only $1 for the entire first month. It's a great way to support my work, support my content. All you have to do is click that link below in my description box. It'll take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, and sorry, making sure I'm getting off the right exit. It takes 2 seconds and you can get signed up. And like I said, it's only $1. It's a great way to support my work and my content. I don't do Patreon or anything like that. If you want to support me, sign up for my premium Alpha Male channel, and I would be greatly, greatly appreciated. It helps me produce content like this. It helps me red pill more and more guys out there in the world. We definitely need it these days, guys. Nobody is out there helping us. Hollywood is not helping us. Mainstream media, parents, teachers, society, nobody is helping us. We're all in this together, guys. And unfortunately, there are not enough of us teaching this stuff. So, until next time, I will see you in my next coaching video. Okay, meeting my date up here. It's kind of there it is. We're going to BJ's. I'm going to a little chain tonight called BJ's, so that should be fun. Almost here at my date. We are at BJ's Brew House. This is the closest place. This is the only place I knew where I could meet up with her, because she lives like a good couple hours away from me. You know, I always like to meet her halfway to see if she will meet me halfway, to see if she has, if she's willing to invest, as I snag this parking spot. Okay. All right, hold on. All right, let me park. Okay. All right. So I just parked and about to go in. There you go. Hit the lights. Let me go ahead and shut this off. Yeah. Okay. And this is a girl that I actually approached. I approached her about a month ago, but we're just getting together now, because I approached her at the time. She was seeing some other guy, and so she didn't want to go on a date with me, and apparently it fizzled out with him. Let me fix my zipper. Yeah, it fizzled out with him, so she finally hit me up, and she was like, hey, I'm single. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's go out. This is why I tell you guys, even if the girl's like seeing somebody, don't throw that away. You know, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never, ever, ever know what's gonna happen. All right, so here we are. About to go in. Let me fix my shoe a little bit. All this first date stuff. Anyway. Got front door parking in this sucker, right? All right, so here we go. Coming inside of BJ's restaurant here. We'll see how this goes. She should be in the front. Watch her like freak out from me shooting the camera. Let's see if she's in here. Break it? Huh? What do you mean there's